Tyler Kirkland, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Alright, let's get into this. We're back with more Horizon Forbidden West. I'm trying to get my desk organized here. There we go. Alright. There we go. So we're about to fight. No, not that. What the heck? Get out of the way. What button is it? There we go. The Kulrut. Right? Something like that. So we gotta go back in and do this. That's where we're at. Alright, so we just gotta tell them we're ready, I think.
Ready?
I believe I am.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done.
Alright. How do I get to the north barricade? I come this direction?
Plainsong honors your name. This will be the title Marshal must be earned with.
This
Okay.
will be a heavy day. This is a ceremony, not entertainment.
Let Regala face our new marshals.
It'll take more than courage to prevail today.
Mr. Kotei.
Walk with strength.
Miss Stokes, of course.
Are you the...
Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
Oh, wow.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
He's like, I don't know what to say to that. Alright, whatever.
Where's her respect?
Do I just jump down? I guess.
Okay. Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
Okay.
And look, we are not alone in this fight.
Am I supposed to be able to get up there somehow? Hello? Hello, people. How do I get up there? It's just a rock. Oh, wow. It actually worked. I don't think it was supposed to work, but it did. Oh, there's a ladder right there. What the hell?
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed.
Chaplain's got an awesome hairdo.
Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the Kulrut from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Okay.
Dana! The Kulrut is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry!
PD water. I like it.
Challengers! Approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did and seize your glory.
They said strike from the air and they immediately all went down to the ground. That guy's definitely dead. Incoming! Alright, so I have to make sure I don't hit friendlies,
Defend the
right?
Kulrut!
Keep firing, Aloy!
Oh, what the hell? They're firing back. I didn't know they could do that. Alright, there's one more. Yeah. Nice, sons of bitches.
Take him out!
Nice. Good baby. What else you got? Who else wants some?
That can't be all of them.
It's probably not.
There.
But keep it coming.
What is that?
I don't know. Hold the defenses! Go!
crazy. Oh yeah, there's one of these guys. Yeah, first playthrough.
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire!
Hey!
Hey! That's right, over here, you big worm!
Oh shit.
Hopefully the bullets will fire a few shots from that
hold
ballista.
on. Oh, what the hell?
There. I'm in position! Let's bring this thing down! Can't get a good shot! Get the machine away from the ballista!
I'm using the wrong arrows anyway. Those ones.
You're getting too close! I can't fire!
Ah, what the hell? Now, can you fire now? Oh, damn.
Take that, machine!
Oh, I missed.
Champion! We're reloading!
Whoa. There we go. Get away from him. Oh. What the?
Take that, machine! Hold on, champion! We're reloading! It's too close! Draw it away from the ballista!
I'm trying to draw it away from the ballista. Shut up.
It's getting too close! I can't fire! It's too close! I can't fire!
I don't care. Shut up. Oh, what the? First console, what's up, man? You know, it's on Monster Hunter, but it kind of looks like, yeah, it's Horizon Forbidden West. Get away. Had me for sure that time. There we go. And he's dead. Wow. That dude did a number on this place, though.
Finally. I hate those things. Regala went after Hikaru and Katalo. I gotta get to them.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
Keep this on me.
Give me that. Gotta loot all the treasure before I leave this place. Guess they make it in case people haven't been looting stuff. Loading everything in here.
Grab this from the station.
Ultras Meeks, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Hello, fellow non-sleeper. How are you doing tonight? Months. Awesome. I appreciate your support. Other than not sleeping good, I'm good. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. I'm gonna sleep here after I'm done with this, so it'll be okay. I get to telework tomorrow, so I don't have to drive anywhere. These people are fine. They're not waiting for me to come save them right now. They're alright. They're all warriors. They're fighting on their own. While I loot all these trees and stuff here.
Do you like this game?
I do. I do. I like the first one, and so far I really like the second one. Alright. Clearly, I get back up this way. Where the snake conveniently destroyed everything in a nice path. I hope that health bar is not the chief. Because if it is...
They spotted me! Don't stay in the open!
Oh, those are good guys. Wait, where's the chief at? This way? Oh yeah. Dude's the chief, he better be badass, right? No, dodge! Really? Oh yeah, right. I understand leverage and all that, but what the hell?
Katalo!
Oh, look out! Your attack has failed again.
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hekarro
Regalla is Angela
will
Bassett.
be run red.
Yeah. Yeah, she got a pretty distinctive face.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go.
He's like, back to ceremony now. All right. Congratulations.
I failed. I should have finished Regalla. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
Damn right, should have been remembered already. This is the second time I'm saving the world. I could have just done that the whole time.
Aether's below.
Okay. Right. Okay. Stop climbing back out, dummy.
What was this place?
Alright. We're in some sort of vault now.
There. That console.
Yes. The literal only thing in the room that we can see right now. Hold on. There's other things to find, though. I can see it already. Because there's one right here. What the hell, Perkins? Ever partition the cluster without telling me again? We had power surges all over the place, including one in the main building at 8:31 p.m., right when Director Cardori was heading out for the night. The gold mountain hollow lit up from total darkness right as she walked by, and it scared the living shitballs out of her. She was pissed, dude. What are you trying to do? Get us all data corrupted? Yes, that's what they were trying to do. Alright, what else we got? That's literally the only thing in here? The console and that one data file? Okay.
Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether subordinate function to original code.
That means I got 2, right?
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
Okay. How do I get out of here?
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chief Hikaru saw years ago.
Okay.
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Yes.
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Products Galora, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Yep.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, There's someone who wants to join us.
How deep is that sand
I
they're
need you to
standing
meet
in?
him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
Okay.
Are any of these
All right.
challenges worthy of the
I need to
title?
get Ether back to Gaia.
Guards.
Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
Okay, I guess I can check it out.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest. Your blade beaver home or abroad. JTF-10 protected assets critical to the insurrection. Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
Wow. Yeah, they're very clear now.
Not bad. There's a weapon over there I've had my eye on.
This is where we'll make our stand.
Your enemy is JTF-10 in the mountainous regions of the hot zone. Trained to outlast, conditioned for any climate. JTF-10 were elite defenders in even the most remote mountain landscapes.
Okay.
Discover how JTF-10 claimed home field advantage in the desert. JTF-10 seized key assets all across the desert. Where others feared the Mojave's raging sandstorms, JTF soldiers used them for cover, crippling enemy supply lines.
Alright, so...
Your enemy is...
There's one side quest
Aloy.
there.
A word,
Out in
if
the
you
field
will?
or relaxing at base, Joint Task Force 10 acted as one. Led by Colonel Edward de la Hoya, their bodies and weapons were always honed for battle. Meals, ink, bruises. These
Aloy.
daredevils of the sky
Do you
shared it
have a
all.
moment?
Shut up, Deca. I'm watching the dang video.
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor.
What do you want?
A personal one. My
Denied.
grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hikaru cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
No, let's
What
see.
made Cavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, there's probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cabo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Icaro, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then, their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
Yeah, well, I mean...
If Cavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own
all.
accord, will Hikaru let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try.
Alright.
I'll help you find your grandson, if I can.
If I have time.
Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
I'll meet you there.
I have some other things to take care of first. I can meet you there.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest southeast of the grove. We'll make our way to the outpost from there. Until then, strike true.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Kick them all back east for good when we have the chance.
Alright, so... I have to return to the base all the honking way over there. But can I... If I actually touch the fire, can I fast travel?
My strength is yours.
Right? All the way... Holy monkey. To here? Travel. What the? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons because I'm not intelligent. That's why. Hold on. It's this button. Yeah. Alright.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Sit for what? Listen to rumor? I guess.
If you're ever in need of a quick refuge, there's an ancient tunnel north of here that machines tend to avoid. I scouted it many times trying to find a way further in, but the way is blocked. Whatever the 10 had in there, they kept it locked away.
Thanks for letting me know.
Okay.
Ancient tunnel, huh? Might be a good idea to take a look around if I'm in the area.
Relic ruin? That's not far off. Let's go check it out.
Nice. They definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Those bad guys are good guys. They appear to be good guys. Think you can run faster than me? Nope. Alright, we're gonna go in here and see what's going
An
on.
old world ruin built into the cliff. I think that's the one that Tanakh told me about.
What the?
Might be worth poking around inside.
What was
There's
that?
some kind of tunnel. I should take a look around. A relic. How do I get to it?
Okay. Bunker door.
I'll mark this spot in their focus.
Metal
Come back
flower.
later.
Ancient supply box.
Metal flower. I don't think I can get past those vines.
Why not?
Better leave it for now. Race? They definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind. It's a huge wall of metal. Or is it some kind of door?
I don't know, but is there a point to these two little climbing handles? I don't know if I can get up there. This must be something I have to do later, I guess. Alright, the real question is, how do you get back up to the base that I just slid down the rope to get out of? Oh.
Spot it. Gotta move.
Yep. See you later. Later, losers. Okay. Is this the base? Yes. Okay. Someone else here?
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north.
Gotcha.
They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Erend.
Wow.
You're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Kotallo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
So we're all just gonna
Looks
take
like
over
you've
this
got
base.
things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Wow. Be more awkward about it, dude.
Oh, and I delivered your message to Talana. She headed for that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
What?
Nothing. You just look good, that's all.
To study.
Nice. I have a superior supply cache in my dang house. Probably recharges every now and again.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
The coming battle won't be easy. Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago, that you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
He's like, yeah, and?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekotteh took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
And why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Okay. That's a bad thing.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a
Clan, I
marshal?
guess.
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekotteh. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekotteh think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekotteh knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekotteh spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the Marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a Marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a Marshal is what I was destined to be.
Okay.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
Basically everybody.
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Okay, so that's enough about that. What about your training?
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the Focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus. It will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Oh yeah.
Now that you know who
We've
the
seen
enemy
way
is,
worse than that.
Do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
Wow. He's pretty
What do you
single-minded.
think of our squad?
They seem eager to fight. Though I admit it is strange to see an Utaru in the ranks. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
She seemed pretty effective when she took out the machines that were guarding this base.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Yep.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
Okay, so he's just gonna stay here and study. Alright, what is this again? Fabrication terminal? Oh yeah. I guess I can fabricate animals. I don't know why I would want to do that. I'm sure it'll come up eventually.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
Wow.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodation.
The old ones created so
Yeah,
many
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Far Zenith's launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
Okay.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Okay.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes, the Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids, but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me. You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Doing the same one?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
Okay.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
I mean, she's not a fan of his.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear.
Right.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Metal.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
So, wait, are we calling those people the Zeniths?
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
Okay.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
Okay, more.
Couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
Oh my god.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
Oh my god.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
Alright.
Right,
I shall return to our training then.
Yeah, you do that. Alright, hold on. Before we do much else...
No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
What is this?
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Okay, so this is my private room. What is that?
My old spear. Rust helped me make it when I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still, wish he was here.
He's here with you always.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Varzineth, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
Probably.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. Regala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds of messages. All over the world.
Alright.
Chill air is prickling my lungs.
Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is midnight 08. So we're gonna call it here. Unfortunately, we will have to pick this back up tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you. If you're new to the channel, you like what you saw, give us a like, follow, subscribe. Come back again next time. Huntress Meeks, if you're still there, thanks for dropping in. Looks like Products Galore already went to sleep. Y'all have a wonderful night. Good night, everybody.